Okay, I will take an attempt at answering a few of your questions. First question about the jobs. We commissioned an economic team to develop the relationship. They use something I'm sure you're familiar with, called the in-plan model. It's an economic model that's used to analyze jobs in our community, and it's been validated for this place. In other words, we didn't take someone else's model and apply it here. We're a different place than other places. We are in the process of completing that report. The report will be published. So even in its final draft form, you can see it before it is published finally, so you can understand the calculations. It goes for pages of how they did it. I'm a geologist, not an economist, so I try to hire experts to do the jobs they can do. As far as you did make a comment that I have heard a lot, and I do just want to kind of, I guess, balance things up a little bit. A lot of people have said people were stupid to build in the floodplain, and they deserve what they get. And my comment to that is that back in the day, this was a meadows. The entire place was basically a floodplain. And I would venture to say that where probably 75% of you are living, someplace in the meadows, was a wet place before. It wasn't just some stupid people that moved here, I hope. It was smart people too. And one of the challenges is back in the day there was a concept that we should be able to live where we wanted and do what we wanted and manage nature how we wanted, and nature was to be tamed. We weren't to be tamed by nature. And that is a basic ethic that is basically the underpinning of the development of America. We today are suffering the consequences from that thought process. And I think, again, that the actions that the Flood Board have taken is they've said, you know, stop. They've even made talk of no more building in the floodplain. So there has been a recognition. And as far as some of the people, I just want to clear up something. A lot of people in the Hidden Valley, Rosewood Lakes area moved in, and they were told that the house they were building was above the flood. Okay? They looked at the FEMA maps. They built a foot above like it says you're supposed to do. And when the flood actually came, nature said, we don't care what the maps say, this is where the flood is going. And we found out that the maps were wrong. And one of the goals of our flood project is basically to turn back the clock, lower the water level so they match the maps once again, so that the people that thought they were doing the right thing moved in unknowingly, thinking, okay, I'm safe. We get them back to be safe again. So yes, it's part of what we do in America, but it's also changing. And I have a feeling that some of the people in the room support that change, like yourself, that we should no longer act in this way. And I think, you know, kudos again are due to our Flood Board for taking the leadership. It's not always a popular position to say, don't build here. This is not a safe place. It's just like the city of Reno when they adopted their slope ordinance. Don't build on a slope greater than 15%, I think it is. It's the same kind of concept. Doesn't mean people haven't and won't in the future, but hopefully not here. I hope I got the majority of them, but you can talk with me after if I missed a few of the comments or questions.